we get to look at the resumes before the meeting tomorrow night? Lou, do we get to look at the resumes of these people we're interviewing tomorrow night beforehand?
We'll check your emails tomorrow.
Okay.
I've got hard copies tonight. I can go bring them right now.
I didn't check mine
I've got them.
yesterday or
If you don't
today,
mind.
so
Well, actually,
Well-
we're gonna start.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, we'll start.
I'll
I
just
have
email
hard
them.
copies. Okay,
I'll email them in the
okay.
morning. Didn't even occur to me.
Yeah, I had them and I was gonna bring them and throw them in their folders and I forgot.
You don't like last minute stuff?
No, I just want to see it right before. It's fine. I just want to look at it so I know what I'm talking to.
All right, 7 o'clock, we'll call a regular city council meeting to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, Lisa.
All right, clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Hatterline? Present. Schultz?
Here.
Lovely?
Here.
Carncross?
Here.
Gorman?
Here.
Mesa? Perkins?
Present.
Luna? Here. Quorum is present.
Thank you, clerk. At this time, is there any one in the audience that wishes to address city council for any item that is not on the agenda? Hearing none, we will move on to item number 4, which is administrative committee meeting minutes, seeking to approve the minutes as presented.
Mayor, I would like to make a motion that we approve the minutes for March 9 and send the February 25th minutes back to the admin committee to do more fill-in. The meeting was about the budget, and we spent 7 hours discussing a lot of things and so on. And what I would like to have is just the changes that were made on the line items that were made that should be in the minutes with the subtotals by department, and that way, and then the grand total. I've talked to the finance director, and she said that that's very easy to do, and we'll provide the data, and then we'll send it back for approval with that information in it.
I'll second. All right, we have a motion to approve the March 9th minutes and to send the February 25th minutes from the administration committee back to the committee. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk call the roll.
Alderwoman Hatterline? Yes. Carncross?
yes.
Gorman?
Yes.
Perkins?
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you, clerk. Item number 5 is the transportation committee meeting minutes from March 22nd, 2023, seeking the committee's action to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
All right, motion by Perkins, second by Hatterline. Any comments, questions here? Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Lovelly?
Yes.
Gorman?
Yes.
Perkins?
Yes.
Hatterline? Yes. All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 6 is the consent agenda, items 6A through 6N. Is there any item on the consent agenda that City Council wishes to remove from the consent agenda?
I'd like to remove item A and B.
Any others? Very good. We will remove items 6A, 6B to 7A, 7B.
Motion to approve.
A motion to approve items 6C through 6N. Have a second?
I'll second.
Have a motion by Schultz, second by Perkins. Any other comments or questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Lovelly?
Yes.
Carncross?
Yes.
Gorman?
Yes.
Perkins?
Yes.
Luna? Yes. Hatterline? Yes. Schultz?
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you, Clerk. Item 7A is now the regular City Council meeting minutes from February 28th, 2023.
Yes, I'd like to move that we approve the February 28th minutes and send the committee of the whole minutes back to staff for a rewrite that records the committee decisions and assignments that were made. The problem is if we don't capture this in the minutes, we have no official record of what was done. And since this is going to be our checkoff sheet in later on this year, And going forward, I think that needs to be captured. I've done some of the work, because now we have these recordings, it makes it a lot easier to go back. Of course, it is time consuming to go through the whole thing again, but I have captured some of it, and I'll continue, and I think others are going to take a look at it too, so we can put that together for the next meeting. It won't hurt us time-wise on the budget approval or the hearing, because I think we can approve it. We have opportunities to approve it before the vote on the budget.
I second Charlie's motion.
So we have a motion to approve the February 28th regular city council meeting minutes and a motion to send the committee of the whole minutes back to the committee for rewrite
And I second both.
in a second.
Yes.
So motion by Gorman, second by Schultz. Any other comments or questions here? Hearing none, clerk call a roll.
Alderman Carncross,
Yes.
Gorman,
Yes.
Mays, Perkins,
Yes.
Luna,
Yes.
Hatterline,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 7B, Administrative Committee meeting, minutes from February 25th and March 9th.
Here, I just believe that the February 25th needs to be removed from this line item. That's it.
So you're moving to approve the March 9th Administrative Committee meetings,
No, and B, oh, yes.
March 9th, and remove February
Yeah,
25th.
right.
Yeah, I'll second that motion.
All right, motion by Gorman, second by Schultz. Any other comments or questions here? Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Gorman,
Yes.
Perkins,
Yes.
Luna, Hatterline,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Lovely,
Yes.
Carncross.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
All right, item number 8 is the payment of the bills. Seeking your action is requested to approve the payment of the bills in the amount of $794,376.30.
Make a motion to approve the bills.
I'll second.
Motion by Hatterline, second by Perkins. Any other comments or questions here? Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Perkins,
Yes.
Luna,
Yes.
Hatterline,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Lovely,
Yes.
Carncross,
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you, Clerk. Item number 9 is the Mayor's Monarch Pledge. The Mayor's Monarch Pledge supports the National Wildlife Federation initiative to create habitat for pollinators. Your action is requested to approve the pledge for commitment in 2023.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Perkins, second by Carncross. Comments or questions here? Hearing none, clerk call the roll.
Alderman Perkins,
Yes.
Luna,
Yes.
Hatterline,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Lovely,
Yes.
Carncross,
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you, Clerk. Item number 10 is to relinquish the tobacco license. Kashif Saeed has submitted a letter relinquishing the tobacco license for Harvard Tobacco Incorporated, doing business as Harvard Cigarettes and Cigar, located at 24 North Air Street. Upon approval of a license issued to Muhammad Aslam, Harvard Discount Tobacco Hub LLC, your action is requested to approve the request. I believe the respondents are present.
Motion to approve. I'll second.
Motion by Schultz, second by Carncross. Any comments or questions here? Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Luna,
Yes.
Hatterline,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Lovely,
Yes.
Carncross,
Yes.
Gorman,
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you, Clerk. Now, on the heels of that, for the tobacco license for Muhammad Aslam, Harvard Discount Tobacco Hub LLC has submitted a tobacco license application located at 24 North Air Street. The fees have been paid, and your action is requested to approve or deny the application.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Carncross, second by Hatterline. Questions or comments? Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Hatterline,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Lovely,
Yes.
Carncross,
Yes.
Gorman,
Yes.
Perkins,
Yes.
Luna. All ayes, motion carries.
You're all set. Item number 12 is Harvard Milk Days. Their proposed routes for the 2-mile walk, 5K, and 10K run. The Harvey Milk Days Run will be held Saturday, June 3rd, 2023, with a route the same as it was in 2022. Your action is requested to approve the proposed routes as presented.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Schultz, second by Carncross. Comments, questions here? Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Schultz,
Yes.
Lavallee,
Yes.
Carncross,
Yes.
Gorman,
Yes.
Perkins,
Yes.
Luna,
Yes.
Hatterline.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you, Clerk. The Administration Committee recommendation, police car early purchase. Per the Administration Committee's recommendation, your action is requested to order the squad cars that are tentatively budgeted for the next fiscal year, the 2024 year.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Perkins, second by Carncross. Comments or questions here? Hearing none, clerk call the roll.
Alderman Lavallee,
Yes.
Carncross,
Yes.
Gorman,
Yes.
Perkins,
Yes.
Luna,
Yes.
Hatterline,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Clerk, item number 14 is the Transportation Committee recommendation for the 2023 MFT, that's the Motor Fuel Tax Road Program. Per the Transportation Committee's recommendation, your action is requested to approve the designated roads for the road program, which would include preservation and stopgap as discussed.
Make a motion to approve the recommendations for the MFT road program for
Second.
2023.
I'll
Have
second
a
that.
motion by Hatterline, second by Gorman. Any comments or questions here? Hearing none, clerk call the roll.
Alderman Carncross,
Yes.
Gorman,
Yes.
Perkins,
Yes.
Luna,
Yes.
Hatterline,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Lavallee.
Yes.
All ayes, motion carries.
Thank you, Clerk. Item number 15 is an informational note to let the public know that there will be a budget hearing, a public budget hearing on April 25th, 2023 at 7 p.m. Please mark your calendars. Item number 16 is Department Head Review, and we'll start with Jim, if you could. I think you have to turn on the mic, sorry.
My regular monthly report is as submitted, and as far as the waste treatment plant, we've had about 6 different equipment startups and training sessions this month, so things are coming along fairly well. They have a tentative date of, I think the 3rd week of April to start putting the ditch online. That will allow them to start decommissioning and demolition of the old sections of the plant.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Ann?
Report is submitted, and I also received back from Gary today all the stuff for the air streetscape. So I'll be setting up a pre-construction meeting with Schroeder and get that started.
Thank you very much. For our listeners, Gary is the city's engineer.
Yes.
Thank you. Jim?
Well, Mayor, we're still out there. I think everybody's been out there since the storm. Hopefully we'll finish this week. First time. I don't know, we'll see what the weather does to us. Tomorrow with Fur Hall. Did that water main lining downtown last year. Burger King down at the call. Everybody remembers that. We talked about that budget. And we're getting ready for our summer stuff now. I think we're done with snow.
I hope we're done with snow.
Yeah, the 2 snowstorms. 2 weeks. So
Yes, yes. At least the second one melted pretty quickly.
First one melted pretty good, but I'm going to say yes.
Still, yes. Hopefully we are done with the snow. Thank you. Ryan?
Report is submitted, Mayor. 2 weeks ago, I was up in Madison. 2 weeks ago, I was up in Madison doing the American Red Cross lifeguard instructor course. I did successfully complete that, so now we're able to train lifeguards in-house. With the Red Cross lifeguard program, you are now able to, or I can instruct up to 15, I believe, different courses through American Red Cross. One of the things I started working on was reaching out to all the sports organizations to offer first aid, CPR, and AED for adult and pediatrics at cost. So that way we can have, you're seeing an uprise in pediatrics, CPR, first aid, AED ever since the DeMar Hamlin situation. So something that I think is important to get everybody on board with.
All right, thank you, John, or Ryan. Deb?
Nothing further tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, Deb. DC? Since our chief's on vacation this week, I believe, right?
Yes, report submitted. The only thing that I have is the status of our new hire. He's in the final stages of the background check, background investigation. That's being done by me. His next exam is April 6th, which will move him into the next phase of getting him ready to go for the academy in May. That's all I have.
Will that bring us to full complement,
Yes,
finally?
yes, finally.
We've been shorthanded for a long time, so.
We've made do.
We have made
We've
do,
made do,
but
so.
it'd be nice to give some relief to the officers, right? So.
Agreed.
Very good. Thank you. Item 17, committee reports. We'll start. Dan, you have anything for the council?
Nothing further tonight, Mayor.
John, you have anything?
No, Mayor, nothing tonight.
Jay?
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Well, just make it a quick meeting. Lisa?
We need to set a meeting date for admin. The normal date, I think, would be the 12th, and I'm not available on the 12th. So, Matt, what's your calendar look like?
The day before that?
The 11th?
Yeah.
I can do that. Charlie, Dan?
That's what day of the week?
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, April 11th?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Time?
6:30?
Yeah, just, I don't know if that's going to affect the PD training.
Yeah, there's Carmen, is that going to affect the PD training?
No, I can do it. It's defensive tactics training. I can do it in the Sally Port.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
April 11th, 6:30 PM. Very good. Anything else?
I just want to, I'm passing something out that it's a program in Woodstock. Just take one if you're interested. It's called Raíces Latinas, and residents of Harvard might be interested in it. It's a program exploring the history of primarily Mexican migrants to work on the farms in McHenry County and the contributions that they've made to the economy and culture in McHenry County. So it's at the Opera House Thursday.
Thursday,
This Thursday.
tomorrow. I mean, in 2 days.
In 2 days.
In 2 days,
Yes,
okay.
in 2 days.
March 30th, okay.
March 30th. So anyway, just some information.
Well, thank you very much. I think we should try and promote this. Okay, Rosa, do you have anything tonight? I know you're not feeling well and don't have much of a voice. Okay, all right, thank you. Matt?
I actually was talking to Charlie yesterday, and it was something to bring up because our February, I think, admin, when we were doing the no parking location for, on Front Street, I think I remember bringing back the signs on Air Street when they got taken down, I think because of the whole Air Street when we redid downtown with the no trucks for the first 2 spots of the corners of the parking from Park Street to Summer Street, it says in the ordinance. And the reason why I brought it back up is, of course, I saw in 401 people asking about that again. Charlie thinks we might have to do like a transportation thing with Gary to see, because I know that like you said, when we did the bump out, everything that kind of do that was part of the reason why of not having those signs there anymore. So I don't know if it's really, we have to talk about first in transportation before we bring in the administrative side. But I do like to have that on the agenda for whichever committee that's actually supposed to be on.
I think Transportation Committee would be appropriate.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Speaking of Transportation Committee, Charlie?
We're not going to have a meeting this month, so we've successfully killed that. But no, I just think that we can put it in. I don't know how critical it has to be done right away, but if that's the only thing on the agenda,
It won't be.
oh, you, okay,
We-
go ahead, Lou.
We have candidates for the Public Works position. I believe that would go through your department or your committee to
Good.
interview at some point during the month.
Usually, I would think would go through admin,
It would? Okay.
just because
Then I stand corrected.
personnel.
Yes, I think that would go through admin, although the community development director is going through the community
Yeah.
Okay,
group.
so I stand corrected, sorry.
But is the transportation committee going to meet this month? Do you have agenda
But
items?
if that's the only thing, I think it can be postponed.
Sure.
So if you want to move it, if that item,
Do you have interest in put on your agenda? I mean, there's an ordinance that dictates this, so it's kind of in either.
right.
You know, three of us are on
On,
both
right,
committees,
right.
so that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is that acceptable, Matt? Did it go to the administrative committee?
You guys should know better than me.
Okay.
Well-
Well, it just means it would get, it would
Yeah,
get
it gets
considered
aired.
sooner.
Yeah, sooner. That works.
Okay, very good, and we'll add it to that agenda.
Sure.
Anything else, Charlie?
No, I guess we won't have a meeting this coming month, and that's all I have.
Okay, very good, thank you. Treasurer's report,
Nothing further, Mayor.
thank you. Attorney's report,
I have nothing, Mayor.
thank you. Administrator's report,
The only thing to add to the report is that we're down to the last, a final interview with our community development director candidates. And today we closed on the public works superintendent as far as receiving applications. And we'll hopefully be scheduling next week to do some interviews.
How many applications did you get, Chair?
5, and
Five.
they were very well qualified.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
anything further?
Thank you, Lou.
nothing more.
All right, clerk's report.
I just have upcoming meeting dates, Mayor. Tomorrow night, March 29th, Community and Economic Development Committee meets at 6 PM. Friday, March 31st, there is a Spirit of 76 Scholarship meeting at 9 AM. The Planning and Zoning Commission meeting scheduled for April 4th is canceled due to a lack of agenda items. Administration Committee meets April 11th at 6:30 PM. And our next regular City Council meeting is April 25th at 7 PM. And then just a quick reminder for those that have not yet filed their economic interest statement to please do so by May 1st.
It's on my list, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for mentioning that. Okay. The Community Development Director information's already been kind of discussed. We have 2 final candidates, so we'll go before that committee tomorrow night, and then we expect to have a decision by the end of the week and make an offer. And then, again, Public Works, the application period closed today, so we'll be doing interviews hopefully next week. And Jim is his next to last meeting here, so, the time is getting short. I also wanted to mention, there's a new, and not so much for the city, but there is a new grant program that the state of Illinois has introduced called a B2B, Back to Business grant program that's providing grant funding for loss of income or revenue from 2021 for businesses that were affected by that loss of revenue due to the pandemic. Specifically, it is for hotels, restaurants, and arts. So arts encompass a number of things like museums and such that do performing and presenting art. There are a number of, obviously, restaurants in town that I think probably will qualify. I've sent out some emails to the chamber to try and notify their membership that this grant's becoming available. Application period will run from May 5th, I think, through April 5th through May 10th. There's also webinars available for people to be able to understand and frequently ask questions. And they also have, the state has set up resources to help people navigate through the application process. So if you have a business that's a restaurant or meets, we have one hotel in town, and then possibly the Star Line could apply under arts, and all the artists in the Star Line could apply, and I've already sent Warren an email to the same, but just wanted to make sure we get it out in the public that grant is available to apply for, and hopefully help those businesses that were affected. I have nothing else further tonight, so I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
I'll make
Mike,
that motion.
I'm sorry, real quick, I wanted to, I
Sure.
noticed earlier in the, and I should have said something, that Tom Condon resigned as
He did.
planning and zoning, and he's been on that board forever, and I wanted to, I think we need to recognize that and thank him for his contribution to this community. I mean, not only that, I mean, he was the head of Dean Foods forever that supported Milk Days and this community, so I think him and his wife were the grand, what do they call that for the parade?
Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshals for the parade one year.
They were very involved in the milk run as
Yeah.
Dean's was as a sponsor.
Yeah, so, anyway, thank you, Tom.
And on that note, I'm looking for people to fill those seats. So I now have 2 open seats, and had one person was kind of interested, might be interested, but could certainly, if you know someone that's interested in serving, we'd happy to interview them so we can fill those seats. Luckily, there's not been much agenda items, but trying to make sure we have a quorum is going to become an issue with 2 empty seats. So,
And Mayor, that plaque was ordered today for Tom.
well, thanks very much. And I have nothing else, so accept the motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Perkins, second by Schultz. Clerk, call the roll.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.